Hey everybody, Grillfather Johnny Al here, and today is another episode in the series of what I call fireside chats. Let's meet over by the fire pot and we'll see what's cooking.
What kind of smoker do you use and recommend? An offset smoker or a pellet smoker?
Yeah, offset versus pellet. That's really a hot button topic these days, especially in the social media world. You have people who are very critical, very passionate, very super sensitive. And I liken the whole offset versus pellet argument to maybe some other different types of products, like your a gas combustion engine versus an electric vehicle, or a flip phone versus um, a smartphone, or some sort of power tool that's either powered by a cord or a rechargeable battery. So those are just some different kinds of comparisons there. But there are arguments and positives for both sides. And in a perfect world, I would recommend that you get exposure to both. And the way to do that, find someone who has an offset smoker and shadow them. Get with them for the whole cook from start to finish, from the time that they get the coals lit up until all the way to the end when they're cleaning out the coals. And then do the same thing with someone who has a pellet grill, and go through the whole experience with them as well. And then that way you can see for yourself what the pluses and minuses are before you go and spend money one way or another. But if you don't have that luxury, then I will spend this time here now relating my experiences, as I've had both an offset and currently have a pellet grill. So a few things to consider. First of all, consider your lifestyle and your life circumstances. If you have a really busy lifestyle, you have young kids that are involved in a lot of activities. My kids were in soccer, travel soccer for years, and we were gone all the time on weekends, Friday through Sunday. And that was really the only time I had to barbecue. And so it doesn't work out real well if you have young kids or you have a really busy lifestyle. And if that's the case, then an offset really is not your best choice. Now, on the other hand, with a pellet grill, you can get away without tending to the smoke and the cook on a pellet smoker for a few hours. But with an offset, you continually need to monitor and maintain the temperatures and feed it fuel. Now, in terms of cost, no doubt the pellet smoker is going to cost you more money. It's going to be more expensive. It has all the bells and whistles, and you can spend upwards of thousands of dollars on a pellet grill. So just keep that in mind, the cost. Now, I started out with an offset smoker, and I found my experience was I was tied to the smoker all day long, in and out of the house all day. And after doing that for a few years, I came across a master built vertical smoker, which is, and here's a picture of the master built, and I still have that one, and I use it, but not as much as my Pit Boss. And so this is a picture of the master built, and that was more of a kind of a set the time, set the temperature, and more of the quote unquote set it and forget it type of setup. And then I moved on to my Pit Boss pellet grill. So I really have two smokers now: the master built vertical, which uses wood chips, and then the pellet grill, which obviously uses the pellets. Now, and I haven't regretted the change. I'm happy with my pellet grill, and I really can get some good offset type smokiness by using this smoke box that I'll show you in other videos and even touch on. So the offset is really going to require more effort, and they're more demanding. Definitely going to have a higher learning curve with the offset to really learn how to manage the temperature and the fuel. Whereas the pellet is more of that, that overused cliche of set it and forget it. But that's not 100% true. People like to use that term a lot, but you still need to check on things and spritz, etc. So it's about 75% true that it's set it and forget it, but definitely not 100%. So on the offset smoker side, you will hear two things from those in the offset smoker camp. First, that pellet grills are an easy bake oven. And I take that, and I think you should too if you are a pellet grill owner. I take that as a compliment and as a positive. They're acknowledging the versatility of the pellet grill and the fact that you don't have to babysit it all day long. And those type of grills, again, very versatile. Uh, it can be used for grilling, searing, smoking, obviously, and roasting. You can bake in it, and also braise, and also you can do rotisserie cooking in it as well. And everything is controlled electronically, either with the Bluetooth setup, or on your phone, and you really can't do any of that or much of what I just described there on the offset smoker. Now, the other thing that offset owners will say is that you can't get a deep smoky flavor in your meat by using a pellet grill. And all you need to do is get yourself a smoke box. And here's a picture of the smoke box. I will put a link in the description. And basically, it and I've done a whole video on it as well. Really, it's a box that's 12 inches wide and 6 inches in width, or in height. And what you do is you put in wood chunks or mini splits, and light it and put it inside the cooking chamber, and you will get offset quality type smoke in your meat and in that smoke chamber, and really problem solved as far as that argument goes. So um, I want to show you a chart now that kind of goes over the pluses and minuses, if you will, of the offset and the pellet smoker. And I arranged them into a number of categories, and when I put an X by each category, that's the one that I'm saying has a more positive, would have a more positive benefit. So first of all, convenience. The pellet grill definitely is more convenient, so it gets the edge there. And price, definitely the offset gets the nod on that one. Cleanup, the pellet grill is much easier to clean up, less messy than the offset smoker. So again, pellet gets the nod on that one. Same thing with learning curve. The pellet grill has a much easier and lower learning curve versus the offset smoker. Operating costs, the offset for sure. You don't have any electricity involved or anything other than really just the wood and some coals. So the offset has the benefit when it comes to operating costs. Portability, most of your pellet smokers have wheels on them, and so they're definitely a little bit more portable and oftentimes lighter than the offset. So they get the edge in terms of portability. Versatility, definitely the pellet grill gets the nod on that one. Smoky flavor, I'm going to give the offset the nod on that one. Although really, I could put an X on both. If you're using that smoke box, really the playing field is leveled if you're using the smoke box in your pellet grill. And if that's the case, then really smoky flavor is even, and both would get an X in that category. Overall, I give the nod to the pellet grill, and you can see that it has the most X's from this chart. Again, This is all my opinion as far as that goes. And overall, in my mind and in my opinion, the pellet smoker has the edge. And I'm just trying to give you the full picture today. And I'll end with this. It's your choice and it's your decision. And going kind of circling back to the beginning there where people are so passionate and sometimes negative and critical. And I really think it's pointless to make others feel badly or mock them for their choice of grill. And, there's enough negativity going on in the world. And let's not drag that negativity into the fun and rewarding realm of barbecue. Hey, friends, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I really appreciate you taking your time to check out my video. I hope you found it helpful. Would you do me the kind favor of hitting the like and subscribe buttons, and also take a moment to share with your family and friends. Until next time, this is Grill Father Johnny L, heading off into the sunset.